Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to another Squid Game reaction. Alright, we are now getting into episode 5, and I am so glad that I can start this now because, as you guys know, episode 4 left us on the most horrific cliffhanger. I mean, I literally screamed. I was not okay with that. It's like, how could you do this to me? How could you hurt me this way? How could you do this? I mean, it had the obvious intended effect. I'm sure that most people who had the opportunity just sat down and watched episode 5 right away. But I'm glad I finally get to watch episode 5. So I'm fully expecting that they're gonna win, that this strategy that they were coming up with at the end is going to work, because of course, like I said, most of our significant primary characters are on this team, so I don't anticipate seeing all of them go flying off and dying, but yeah, still painful to leave us there. So I expect that to be near the beginning, and then I don't know what we'll see. Are we gonna see another game this one? Is it just gonna be the kind of aftermath of this game? But yeah, I am completely hooked and ready to keep going. So let's get into episode 5 here and the conclusion to the horrific cliffhanger. Here we go. Now back! Now go back! Yep, see, they knocked them down. Yep. That was really smart. Very dangerous, but smart. Oh shit! They better do the guillotine! Okay, like, I'm happy for you, old dude, and you were smart and you did this. You are the reason for the success, but why you always seem like you're smiling? Of course you're happy to live, but like, seriously though, it's not like, and you could see it on his face too when he was looking at the guy in the front of the other team. It's like, oh shit. Like, you're really happy, of course, that you're gonna live and keep going, but that means other people are gonna die, and like, you could see it on his face, that hitting him, you know?
살아는 게 주님 덕분인 것 같아. 당신이 지금 살아서 혀를 놀리고 있는 건 저 할아버지랑 막판에 기가 막힌 작물에 몰리신 저 아저씨 덕분이라고. 그러니까 감사기도 할 거면 저 사람들한테나 해.
길 잃은 어린 양아, 넌 오늘 십자가에 못 박힌 사람들의 통곡이 들리지 않느냐? 우린 그들의 희생과 피로
Yeah.
또 하루를 살아남았다.
I mean, I don't know about the
주의 마음의
Christian
모든
allegory, but
대신하여 내가 그들의 희생과 주님의 선택에 감사하며 기도를 올리는 것이다.
지랄. 지 손으로 죽여놓고.
that's also true. That is true. Really, what's with the bows? Like, why? That just seems like unnecessarily sick. So do they not start the fire on that one then? That's what they do? Oh, yeah. Yep. I mean, that's elaborate. That's some elaborate shit. Like, they had to put a lot of time and effort into planning this, so these workers that are involved in this organ stealing operation had to kind of know ahead of time about what the whole project was gonna be, right? Like, the whole event.
한국 와서 일은 안 하고 영화 안 봤니?
Alright, Girl, don't be a bitch. Just be happy that you're alive, that they took you into the team.
앞으로 딱 세 발만 가는 거야. 뭐야, 완전 멋진 터지.
Alright, now she's trying to get in with him.
아까는 개소리라고 했잖아.
내가? 너 무슨 개소리야?
막 울면서 미쳤어 개소리 하지 마 했잖아요.
Yep.
야,
Ollie's
너
right.
줬어? 너 비잔 있어? 너 불법 체류지? 야, 이봐요 오빠들. 아니 이런 족보도 모르는 외국 애들 우리 팀에
They're like, what are you talking about we? You're only here because your bully ass murderous boyfriend didn't keep you in line with his team.
오빠가 대빵이야?
He's like, I don't want anything to do with you.
그냥 다 똑같아.
그런구나. 근데 뭐 이딴 거 쌓는다고 괜찮겠어? 바람이 숭숭 셀 것 같은데.
넌 괜찮겠어? 내 팀이라는 저 쓰레기 같은 인간들을 정말 믿는 거야?
Solid. That's right. Make him think. He's got all the worst people on his own team.
불 꺼지고 싸움이 나면 기회 봐서 너부터 죽일 거야.
Get rid of the biggest threat.
네가 제일 센 놈이니까.
먹어요. 아까 식사 시간에 안 먹고 아껴둔 겁니다. 사장님 주려고.
이걸 왜 안 먹고 날 줘?
오늘 사장님 덕분에 살았습니다. 감사하고 싶었습니다.
감사할 거 없어. 내가 살자고 한 일이야.
사장님 차비도 줬습니다.
Yeah.
받으면 돌려줘야 합니다.
Oh, he's so nice. He's so good.
알리라고 했지. 몇 살이야?
할리는 33살입니다.
그럼 그냥 형이라고 해.
그래도 됩니까? 형,
So that's a big deal, right, for them because honorifics are extremely
Yeah,
important.
한국에 돈 벌러 왔습니다.
Because he's basically saying that
아니 한국 말고 여기 이 게임.
you're not above me,
돈이 없어서
or I'm not above you, is what he's saying. Oh God. Oh, this is gross.
저기 남은 건 내가 해볼까?
What?
요령만 좀 알려주면
I think I can do it.
내가 여기서 이러고 있다고 이게 쉬워 보여?
요즘 뉴스 보면 간호조무사니 사무장들이 대신 수술도 하더만. 오히려 의사보다도 낫다던데.
그렇게 자신 있으면 네가 직접 하던가.
의료사고로 사람까지 죽인 돌팔이 놈이 아직도 자존심만 살았구만. 그렇게 잘나서 저번에 안구는 다 망쳐나냐? 바이아들한테 쌍둥만 먹었어.
그땐 니들이 죽지도 않은 인간을 숫대 위에 올려놨잖아. 그 깨어나서 발버둥 치는 바람에 다 엉망된 거고.
이럴 시간 없어. 배고.
How would you lower his fever? You need. I was gonna say. She came through? What? Alright.
그 좀비 어떻게 됐어?
어떻게 되긴 뭐가 어떻게 돼? 내가 급한 대로 저걸로 때려주겠지.
근데 그런 건 왜 물어봐? 너도 다
You were
봤으면서.
there. Yeah, that was a
뭐야?
stupid question.
기억이 안 나?
나 그때 정신이 없어서.
정신이 없어? 네 손으로 시체까지 깨끗이 치워놓고선 29만 너
여긴 내 수술실이야. 제발 잡소리 치고 치우고 일어나 제대로 잡아.
I mean, this must have took forever to set up. They had to dig these goddamn tunnels. So yeah, they must have like known way ahead of time that all of this was going down. Is this not the first time that they've done this? Like these games? Because look at this shit.
아닌 놈들이 오늘 밤에 날 죽일 거야.
지금 이런 식으로 하면 아무것도 못 알아내. 시간을 줘.
내가 니들 같은 쓰레기만을 믿어야 하지.
그러면 어쩌라는 거야?
네가 나가 살아봐. 그리고 넌 저놈이 돌아올 때까지 여기 나랑 같이 있는 거야.
지금 계속
Getting yourself killed, bro. Yep. You know he has guns, right? Oh, Jesus. Well, this all went to shit.
건드리지 마.
You're dead,
가서
bro.
그 얼굴부터 씻자고. 정말이야. 그거 여자였어. 네 말을 어떻게 믿지? 그때 그냥 배 가르기 전에 우리가 돌아가면서 그 집까지 했는데 설마 남자한테 그랬겠냐고. 못 믿겠으면 명단을 확인해봐. 명단? 참가자 명단이 있어. 인적사항이 적혀져 있는 심지어 병원 기록까지. 어디? 사다리통 위에 대장방이 있어. 대장? 너도 봤지? 다른 가면 쓰고 있는 사람. 의사, 네 형 찾는 거 내가 도와줄게.
I mean, he's probably already dead.
이거 너 따줄게 진짜. 우리가 한 팀이 되면은.
I'm sorry, that guy deserved it.
관심이 없어. 지금 너희들은
Oh, they knew!
걸 망쳐놨어.
They knew.
평등이야.
Equality, please.
게임 안에선 모두
Please!
참가자들 모두가 같은 조건에서
A fair
공평하게
game?
경쟁하지.
Don't even fucking
약한
joke.
불평등과 차별에 시달려온 사람들에게 평등하게 싸워서 이길 수 있는
Are you
마지막 기회를
fucking kidding me?
주는 거야. 너희들이 그 원칙을 깼어.
Talk about delusion. If you really believe that shit, you are delusional. If you really believe that, you are absolutely fucking delusional. Well. Oh my god. How many years have they been doing this? I mean, that answers my question about if that's the first time. But holy fuck. List of what?
하민아. 2015년.
His brother won the game years ago? And he can't find his brother now. Does that mean his brother's one of the workers?
형,
Hold up. It's over. No. All right. Episode 5 and hold up. Okay, alright, so some big revelations in this one. I have to, okay. So first, yes, we started off with the conclusion of the tug-of-war game. And that went about exactly how I predicted. I think it's interesting then that afterwards they showed them kind of turning into full-on like clans and breaking off into different groups and forming up barricades with security watches, because it's gotten to this point where everybody knows that there's people that'll just murder each other in their sleep. Although the other interesting factor is that this time around, nobody actually went out trying to murder people. They mostly just focused on being defensive. Although they were going to, but the little bit of psychological warfare on the big gangster guy kind of prevented that from happening for this particular point in time, I suppose. Yeah, so we get some more private personal moments as people on the team are kind of getting to know each other a little bit better. It was interesting that we found out about the strike and how, you know, he kind of got into the place that he is now. We knew that he saw a friend die at work and that coincided with the birth of his child, but this gave a lot more insight into it, and you can kind of see how this would have been the catalyst to the start of the spiral that is what his life then has become over, I guess, the last 10 years or so. So yeah, so a lot of good little human moments between people on the team. And then there was a lot more information about the organ harvesting process and the plan involved there. And at first, as we were seeing like the tunnels and everything, I was thinking, what the hell? How much preparation have they had? How long has this been going on that they've got tunnels in the walls that they can get out? So then I was thinking, have they done this before, right? Has this been going on for a long time? And that's how they have this whole process already set up and established. But then they said, oh, it's actually a VIP escape route. So then I thought again, oh, okay, well, no, they're just taking advantage of that. But lo and behold, we find out that it has been going on for quite some time. Once he gets into the archives, he sees it dating back into the 90s at least, that every year they've been doing this with however many people they're bringing in and just killing. I'd also like to add that list of winners that he saw only had one person per year. So does that suggest that only one person can win all of the games? Like at the end it's set up so that only one person wins and literally everyone else dies? Because they haven't made that clear to people here. They've kind of just suggested if you get through all 6 games that you will get a share of the money depending on how many people are left. They haven't explicitly said only one of you are getting the money, the rest of you are dying. So that's pretty fucked up. So that was a pretty big thing. And of course, through the process of this, the doctor gets killed and we see the leader guy in the black mask coming out and spewing some absolute bullshit about how people out in the real world are suffering because they don't have a fair shot, but here everyone has a fair and equal shot, as though he's trying to justify to himself the horrific things that they're doing. No, everyone here does not have a fair and equal shot, since some people are coming in with certain skills others don't have, certain physical abilities others don't have. Some people are, I mean, putting all of that aside, you know, some people coming in with knowledge of things because they're from this country and they grew up with these childhood games and others aren't. But even putting all of that aside, you're saying everyone has a fair and equal chance here. You could give everyone a fair and equal chance here to earn the money without killing the people that lose. So please, enough with your deluded bullshit about how you're doing something good for these people. So I just had to rant about that briefly. But then the other obvious big thing here is that he found out that his brother was a winner from years ago. Years ago. So his brother went through this years ago, but presumably, at least he thought, his brother was still like in a huge amount of debt and wasn't paying his rent. Like his landlady is like, I don't have rent, and he thought that his brother was still in poverty all these years later when he clearly, supposedly, won a fuckload of money back in 2015. So either they don't actually give them the money, something deceptive is going on, or I don't know if he's just trying to like pretend that he's still poor when he actually has all these resources. But regardless of that, he has been around all those years and he's disappeared at this moment in time. So he must be one of the workers, right? One of the higher up people, working. Is his brother gonna be the guy in the black mask? Is that gonna be his fucking brother? So it's something like previous winners maybe come back and help run this shit. Is that like a choice that they make? Like they could just take all their money and leave and do whatever they want, or alternatively they can become a part of it? Or do they like have no choice? It's like, oh, actually the prize that you get is now you're a part of it. I mean, this is just my assumption. It's also possible that like his brother could like be one of the VIPs they talked about that's going to be coming back in at a different point. Like past winners could be VIPs. Like I just was assuming that it's rich psychopath people that are going to come and like watch stuff at some point, but I don't know. But if I was him, if I was that cop at this point in time and I found out that my brother was a past winner, so he's known all about this shit for years, known all about it, participated in it, seemingly, I guess, condoned it, went along with it, knows about all these other people who have died and how it's continuing to happen, and I didn't come out and say anything or tell my police officer brother or anyone, so obviously I'm okay with it existing, I'd be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm not going to keep searching for my brother. I'm just going to try to find a way out of this building and get out of here with my life. Because obviously my brother is okay with this. If I stay here, I'm probably going to die. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But anyway, so yeah. So this episode was largely focused on him. And I was definitely very, very into it and absorbed. And I'm really sad that it's over. Yet again, the episode seemed to fly by. And I have to know what happens next. All right, guys. So let me know your thoughts on this. Were you surprised by anything that happened in this particular episode? And how did you feel about the brother revelation and the revelations that the game has been going on for years and years and years? Yeah. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.